What's up, my people, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, another Apex Legends video, and this time we're going to be going over the new legend that has just came into the game, Seer. Now, this is going to be a video of me kind of giving a little bit of an overview over Seer's kit, and I'll be giving some tips for using Seer. He's a really powerful legend to kind of start things off. Pretty much borderline OP. I thought he was a little bit balanced at first, but he just seems like really strong. His tactical is pretty elaborate, and he's just a crazy legend. Like, he's insane. Definitely S tier. I do think he needs a little bit of a nerf. He is going to be getting some sort of balance patch soon, so yeah, I hope that does a little bit of something to make him a little more of a balanced legend. But anyways, let's get into the overview of his kit. So to first start off, let's go over his passive, which is called Heart Seeker. So you hear and visualize the heartbeats of enemies within 75 meters when aiming down sights. So when you have a weapon out, you can see enemy heartbeats like that. You can see the little UI, and when you're like hovering over the enemies, like your crosshair is yellow, but when you're like not directing them, it'll be blue, and you'll see like they're nearby. Kind of drag it a little more outwards. Or if you're at like a little more of a distance, like it'll be like a little more of a sky blue color instead of yellow. So you can kind of see it. So let me back up a little more. So you can kind of see like the little light blue outlines. And what's crazier is that you can actually do this like without needing to have a weapon. So you can just do this little ADS thing, and you can see like enemy heartbeats. It's a pretty crazy ability. I do think it needs a tiny nerf, but yeah. So basically how you basically want to be actively using this a lot. Like with pretty much almost every slide jump, if you do like a little bit of wall bounce, like it's important that you know where the enemies are, and to like get a good picture of where they're at. And it can be really accurate. And once you have located them, be sure to use your tactical and reveal them, because it's really important to be able to show where the enemies are and to be able to push them and get the attack on them. It shows a lot of good information, and it pretty much outclasses Bloodhound, which is kind of sad and really insane and crazy. So now, how they could possibly like nerf the tactical, or not the tactical, the passive, is like maybe decrease the range a little more to like maybe 65 meters. And like I just saw like the suggestion that Smoky Sniper had, and that was to kind of give it a little bit of like a bar similar to Valkyrie's jetpack thing, where you like you have a limited time for when you're using it, and it has to like recharge like over a little bit of a period of time to when you can use it again, because it'll make you think like when to use it instead of to just use it freely like that, and to use it like all the time. Like maybe if you like more so hear footsteps, or you're going into an area that was already like looted by enemies, like it's a really good, like that would be a really better circumstance to just use it all the time. So yeah, it's pretty much the tips I can give for his passive. Like when you're on the move, be sure to use it, and whenever you feel like you're going into an area or you hear gunfire or you hear footsteps or you're in an area that was looted by enemies, use it and try to scout things out, because it's really useful information. Now let's get into his tactical ability, which is called the Focus of Attention. Summon micro drones to emit a delayed blast that goes through walls, interrupting and revealing enemies. So let me show you how this works.
Unveil.
So as you can see, they were revealed, 10 damage was done, and like their health bars were revealed by default. But if this was like more so in-game when I was up against other enemies, you would see that their health bars were also revealed, and that's some really good information. So the tactical is a really good ability. So if you've located your enemies with your passive, then be sure to use the tactical ability. Some people there was actually a little bit more of a preference for using like the tactical actively, kind of like this, instead of just using like passive, because you still are able to like run and such and still keep your movement speed, and this makes it so you're like more ready to attack the enemies. You can always like tuck that away with like your holster button or whatever. But yeah, it is pretty useful, like, just in case if you, like, the enemies are nearby, you locate them and you just go blast.
See through the veil.
So I think that's a really good tip as well, to, like, be able to have that active or pre-activated, like, before, like, whatever, and you know where the enemies are and such. It's really good. So for how I'd probably think about going on nerfing the tactical, like, there is a flashbang effect, so that needs to go. Like, the 10 damage also could probably go as well, because you don't need, like, to, like, have all that, because his passive, and not his passive, super glide. His tactical is really elaborate, like I said, being able to reveal enemy health bars, do 10 damage, interrupt abilities. Like, I feel like the interrupt and the revealing and health bars is pretty much all you need. Like, the 10 damage, I think, should probably get taken out, and the same with the flashbang. Well, the flashbang effect is going to be going with the balance patch that they have coming out for Seer. So, yeah. Another tip, I'm trying to think of maybe another tip you could use for his tactical, but I don't really know. But to make it so, like, but you just use it, like, if you know exactly where the enemies are, you use your passive again, or you do this. Like, just go for it.
Regret unveiled.
Seer is a really straightforward legend, a lot of potential to use him in a lot of different circumstances, and being aggressive is, I think, where he, like, shines, and being a third-party legend. He is the ambush artist after all, so it's pretty crazy. Alright, next up, let's go over his ultimate ability, which is called Exhibit. So you create a sphere of micro drones that reveal the location of enemies moving quickly or firing their weapons within. So basically, you throw the heart chamber out,
An open heart sees clearly.
and you're basically able to detect enemies. And it's a pretty big sphere, as you can see, and these dummies aren't running around or, like, doing much. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and, like, activate the dummies up there so I can actually show it to you in action. Yeah, basically, all of his abilities, like, pair super well together. So if you're gonna be using his ultimate, like if you use your you locate them with your passive, go in for the blast with a tactical, and throw in the ultimate, and it'll be crazy. Like, you're the ultimate ambush artist. Like, my opinion, Seer goes really well with Octane and Revenant, and I think a lot of people can agree on that. Alright, so I'm gonna go up here, and I'm going to oh my gosh, why do I keep punching? Well, anyways, I'm going to go up here and activate the dummies so I can show the ultimate to you in a better way, because you'll actually get to see, like, the footsteps of the dummies.
I'm back, my friend. Thank you.
His ultimate also charges up really quick, so in my opinion that should be nerfed a little bit, maybe give it like a extra 20 seconds. No.
Unveil yourself.
Okay, hold on. I need to get to somewhere safe where these things won't kill me. Okay. Okay, so you can see, like, it's already at 80%. Hey, hey, hey. Be good. So it gets 90 seconds. I'm positive is, like, the cooldown. Okay, so let me throw this in. Whoops.
Opening my heart, my friend.
So you can see when they're firing, and you can see their footsteps right there. So it's really useful. The ultimate is...
Be great on this.
I have to deal with these things first before I can... Oh wait, whoops. Oh, you know how to counter it, huh? Okay.
I have come to save the day. Maybe.
So yeah. That's pretty much the ultimate ability. Something like that. Like, again, like, the only nerf I can see happening for the ultimate is just, like, the cooldown being increased by a little bit.
The show will go on.
Oh wait, forgot.
come to save the day. Maybe.
I'm back, my friend. Thank you.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much all for this little overview and tips. We went over like the passive, really strong. Use it actively, like almost with every side hop, with every wall bounce. Whenever you enter an already looted area, when you hear footsteps, try to pre-activate the tactical a little bit. Go crazy with it. Reveal the enemies. Give out that information. And the ultimate, use it like with your tactical, like, because it'll be readily available pretty quickly. Throw it in there. Reveal the location. Again, really useful information.
The great unveil.
And yeah. So that's going to be all for my tips and overview of Seer. Again, he's a borderline overpowered legend. Probably one of the strongest at the moment. Needs a little bit of a nerf. So, yeah. So, once again, that's going to be all for the video. If you did enjoy, be sure to give it a like. And if you're brand new here to the channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on that bell icon so you can get notified for whenever I upload a new video. Also, be sure to join the Discord server. Link will be in the description. Also, if you have guilded and are looking for some servers to join, I have a guilded server as well, so I'll leave a link to that in the description too. Also, be sure to follow my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/3onlyx.
Drawing back the veil.
And yeah, once again, that's all for today's video. I hope you found it a little bit useful. Let me know your thoughts about Seer in the comment section, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.